Hello, this is Brett McDonald with the National Weather Service in Riverton, Wyoming. It's Thursday, August 8th, and we're bringing you a weekend weather briefing. Let's take a look back at the precipitation that we've received over the last month or so. This is a map from water.weather.gov/precip, where we're looking at the estimated precipitation across the state of Wyoming for the last 30 days. All of your values here that are greens, yellows, and reds throughout the state are over a half an inch in that time frame, and all the blues are less than half an inch. So we can see some areas, particularly down in the Sweetwater County area, here in Fremont County, and even around the Jackson area, that haven't received too much precipitation in this time frame. Whereas if we look across eastern Wyoming's definitely received more precipitation over the last 30 days. Let's put that into context though and look at percent of normal. Definitely drier on the western side of the state. We've got some little pockets of above normal along the foothills of the Absarokas and such, but for the most part the western part of the state is well below normal, while the eastern part of the state is around normal to above normal in some of the areas where they've gotten stronger thunderstorms. So let's get into the weather forecast for the weekend. Looking ahead at Friday, it looks to be a little bit of a northerly push of air, so kind of a boundary or front as you may, will set up along the Continental Divide through Montana and then across northern Wyoming. This will help thunderstorms kick off across northern and northeast Wyoming, and the storms that happen just over the border in southern Montana look to have a chance of being stronger tomorrow afternoon. But there's still an isolated chance for thunderstorms across much of the state on Friday. Here's looking at the Storm Prediction Center's convective outlook for Friday. Again, they're showing thunderstorms across much of the area, with the C text here means that they're not quite saying that there's a good chance of severe storms, but the potential exists. Let's move into Saturday then. The weather pattern stays fairly similar, with the low off the coast and high pressure along the front range of the Rockies. Not as much of a chance of thunderstorms across the state as that boundary kind of washes out on Saturday. Temperatures will stay again around normal and rise just a little bit on Saturday over Friday. Again, the Storm Prediction Center is showing thunderstorms over much of the state of Wyoming possible, but more of an isolated nature on Saturday. As we get into Sunday, again, the pattern stays very similar to what it has been. The low off the coast is moving upward, and we just continue to get this dry flow from the southwest hitting into the western part of the state, with moisture staying more down in the central to southern Rockies. So Sunday shouldn't see as much of a chance of storms, and as a result, temperatures will start going up. And then this is just a forecast map from Tuesday, kind of showing what Monday through Wednesday are going to look like. Again, very similar type of a pattern, high pressure down over Texas, with the ridge kind of up, moisture hanging out more around southeast Wyoming and Colorado, with more of a dry flow over the rest of the area, with just, again, isolated chances here and there, mostly over the higher terrain from Monday through Wednesday next week. So as we look at the forecasted temperatures for some selected cities across the area, we can see that the cooling that we've had in the middle part of this week will give way to more normal temperatures through the rest of the week. Again, Sunday through Wednesday, the high temperatures throughout much of the area are going to stay pretty steady, depending upon cloud cover and again the isolated storms that may pop up. So as we look into the middle to the end part of next week from the Climate Prediction Center, the map on the left shows their temperature outlook. Again, the chances are best for right around normal for the state of Wyoming. No hint toward above or normal, below normal. Precipitation wise, again, they're continuing to say the below normal chances for the southwest part of the state, as we've been seeing, and above normal chances for the northeast part of the state, again, as we've been seeing the pattern for about the last month. Like to remind you that we have a new option out there for accessing our forecast information called the User Defined Area Forecast. You should see a link to this in our top news of the day on our homepage. This gives you a chance to draw an area where then you can get forecast information for an area rather than just kind of a point or a smaller area. Kind of handy in some certain situations. So check that out. And again, lots of opportunities to get your information from the Weather Service in Riverton on your mobile devices, through Facebook, Twitter, on the internet, everywhere you can look. Hey, have a great weekend, and if you have any questions, please give us a call at our 1-800 number. Take care.